anyone's around, you know, you have to delegate. Like, you, go, call 911. You, go get the defibrillator. If you're by yourself, pull out your phone, put it on.
Med school is tough. First 2 years are really textbook information.
What Alzheimer's and Parkinson's actually share. And of course you wouldn't see this
The next 2 years, years 3 and 4, are purely clinical.
Yeah, breath sounds are absent.
So we're finally in the hospital full-time, rotating on different clerkships.
You know, antitussives were...
It's very easy to stop taking care of yourself during med school, and no one benefits from that, including your patients. I need to do things that I really like during the week, because otherwise the pressure will crush you. Sounds a little bit doomsday, but I truly believe that I'm correct in that.
Okay guys, let's do it. Let's sing stuff.
Music can be a great stress reliever.
You guys want to use pitch? No?
So every Sunday night, we'll come here into my house and sing together.
How about this one right here? How about right now?
My name is Alex Sandweiss, and I'm a third-year medical student at the University of Arizona.
The second one is always on.
And I'm the director and arranger of the aptly named musical group Docapella.
I need some fingers. So I played Heartache Tonight by the Eagles because it's the same progression as this.
My first year of medical school, I had written arrangements for the group. And the next year, I was in charge of the group and have been in charge and writing the music ever since.
Let's add bass.
My name's Jim Dunleavy. I'm a third-year med student. I pretty much sing whatever needs to be sung. That usually ends up making me a bass. Honestly, my favorite thing is just coming to rehearsal because I can mess up terribly.
Let's stop there. Okay, so actually all three of you were slightly below.
And it is neither going to make them think that I am better nor worse. It's just whatever they've been thinking for the last couple of years.
It's just a hair low. Okay, let's take it from that.
What I actually like to call myself is vocal drums. My goal actually is to sound as much like a drum set as possible. An individual hi-hat, and a snare drum, and different toms, doom, 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 doom. Put it all together. I learned it on YouTube.
He is crazy, like crazy good.
It's a real percussive on those do's, right?
Some people don't have any music background or they've never read music, so he's been doing a lot with our group.
Give that minor third. Composing hallelujah.
I'm Abigail Ahyong. I'm a second-year medical student and I sing soprano in the group. I've always loved singing. It's pretty big in the Filipino community. So when I found out that they had an a cappella group, I was really excited. You know, we're all in medicine for a certain reason, but it's nice to see everybody show their talent outside of academics. And it's fun to work as a team and work as a group in a different context. Each person has to know their part, and each part has to work cohesively together in order to make a great sound.
Who outdrew ya off.
In my opinion, it's really cool when it all sounds great together.
It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah.
When we actually get to share that with the community, it's really cool to see everyone's reaction because it's like all that hard work that we've put into it.
Okay, then alto ones.
Gets produced into something cool and neat.
We're gonna go to that open door right there. Yeah, the one that's open right there.
I mean, sometimes they don't really know what to expect, or they're like surprised, they're like, what the heck is happening?
So we're new Disney.
They're exhausted, some of them are doing chemotherapy, some of them are out of surgeries or have certain, illnesses that really exhaust them and take all their energy out.
Anytime we start anything, I'm weirdly stressed. And as soon as people are enjoying it, I'm having a blast. The hospital is a boring, scary place for just about everyone. I can't imagine what it is for a kid. So just to have, even if it's 5 minutes of something that is more fun than lying in your bed and more interesting than the beeping of your heart monitor.
Everybody look right. Everybody look out. Stand in the spotlight.
I don't know if it's true, but it feels like a real contribution in a way that nothing else does.
When you have a child in the hospital, the parent experiences this unbelievable sense of helplessness and this lack of control, and you just want nothing more than the child to momentarily forget what's going on.
Can I get another high five? One more high five.
Along those lines, studies are now being done using the more advanced and available measurement tools like functional MRI and PET scans. So we see now that music, a joyful, happy music, lights up the areas of the brain that are associated with happiness and joy and pleasure, where dopamine is released and other neurotransmitters. And so there's a very concrete association. So what you're seeing in the visual response or the physical, emotional response of the patient and the families is now being documented.
What happened right now?
So when there's a moment, especially in a community setting, where people can connect and they see the children enjoying themselves, then they feel that sense of normalcy. I think that's an incredibly powerful thing that you can bring into the very difficult setting.
Thank you guys.
Can I just sing to her?
Sure, of course. We try to bring the audience back to a particular happy moment in their life, and we can tell when we start seeing the foot tap and smiles on their face, we know that we're doing something right.
Sometimes it's just nice to be able to connect with little kids. They're going through a lot for not being alive for that long.
When they benefit from hearing us, we benefit from performing for them.
I don't know if necessary or needed is the word, 'cause, I mean, clearly if we hadn't been there that day, no one would have noticed. But I think when people are there and they're offering to give, hopefully give something that those kids really, really like, a void that might not have been noted previously is at least partially filled.